defense will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield at Simmons. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Everybody knows how difficult the SEC schedules are. You hear about it from every team there. It's hard to explain how a team like Ole Miss, all of that firepower, all of that ability, dumps a home game to a bad Kentucky team for the first time since 1964. That one basically kept them out of the play.
And I think one of the biggest surprises in that game was how Ole Miss could not protect Jackson Dart. Their offensive line got abused by Kentucky up front. David, they were way more physical in the trenches. We'll see if that happens again today.
And I'll never forget that Stoops 4th down call in his own territory that comes through. They make the big play. Ole Miss's offense sputtered. Their defense wasn't elite like we're accustomed to, and it kept them out of the playoffs.
Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Part of the backfield, it's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Simmons. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
7, Kentucky, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Power football with the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got it in the middle. It's long. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space, it's Diggs. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's ball. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And some room to work. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. The give. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it to the right side. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking left. Complete downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Keeps it on the draw. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Love the work by the quarterback selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Back to pass, it's Simmons. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stribling. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, boys.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining off the defender. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing.